Namaste, my friends. Good morning. It is only about 7:30-ish out here at the moment, guys. I am up super early today. It's been getting more and more normal for me to be up at this time, but I don't normally do a video. But I woke up this morning and I had a bit on my mind, actually, that I never really stopped to think about all that much up until just recently, and it manifested to me this morning as I was thinking about it, and the universe was guiding me to make a video. So I'm out here in this beautiful heart of nature, everybody. Absolutely love it out here, and it is so vibrant and so pretty out here at the moment, guys. Whew, just breathing in and just get myself a little more awake. Even though I look wide awake, I'm actually still quite tired, guys. But anyway, like I said, so I woke up this morning and I was thinking about a few things that were on my mind. And I'm about to explain to you guys what those things were that were on my mind this morning, because it was a little bit weird for me to think about, but also showed me that I'm becoming more insightful, I guess, or paying more attention than I used to in this day and age. But anyway, here was the thoughts that were on my mind. And like I said, it was just random, weird little thoughts that were on my mind this morning, and I'm doing a video because it could very well lead to somebody else having a little bit better of an insight on some things, or maybe not. But either way it goes, like I said, I'm out here. Look at that, guys. It's freaking gorgeous out here. Gorgeous. It's not super hot at the moment, guys, with it only being a little bit of after like close to 7:30 now, I think. Daggone mosquitoes. I don't want to hurt the little things, but I certainly don't want them drinking my blood either. But anyway, what was on my mind this morning, guys, is I really was thinking about it. It's like, I realized that us as a species, we are super intelligent, and we are so intelligent that it's kind of scary, guys. And I never really thought about just how intelligent that our species is. And why I'm saying that is because this morning, weirdest thought ever, I was thinking about how construction workers, how they are able, and architects, construction workers, and people in landscaping, I was thinking just how much that they can create by using their own hands, right? And I know that sounds weird, but think about it, guys. If they're able to create things with their own hands, all of us are capable of creating things, guys. We just have to have knowledge to do so, and we have to teach ourselves how to have enough patience and enough focus to make and create. And that's not too different from us spiritually either, because as a spiritual being, we also continuously, every day, all the time, are leveling up. We're learning more. We're becoming more connected. We're starting to see more and more things that we were blinded to. And it was amazing to me to think about that, because I never really thought about it in my 28 years of life. I've never really thought about just how much people have created, and just also, guys, how much people are capable of absolute destruction. And that comes with the territory. If you know how to build it, you know how to destroy it. And that is a very big thing, guys, because the scary thing about that is people that can create are also those same people, guys, that can completely destroy the same thing they created. And I'm realizing a lot more in today's society that, unfortunately, guys, well, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of building and a lot of things changing, I'm also still seeing so much destruction and so much negative vibrations and fear that just circulate around the world. It's kind of sad to think about, but I understand that that also happens because we, as a species, and this universe as a whole, has to maintain some kind of balance. And I know that sounds terrible to some people, that there has to be destruction in order for there to be creation, but it makes a lot of sense. Think about it. Energy can never be created nor destroyed. It only transfers forms. Well, guys, as I've learned, ourselves as a spiritual being, we are pure energy. And with us being pure energy, that also means that we ourselves can never be created nor destroyed. Our vessel is what our soul is riding in. This human body is just a vessel, guys. And I'm beginning to realize that I have a lot more power than I ever thought. Not even trying to be narcissistic there, not trying to brag about it, nothing like that. But I'm realizing the more that I meditate upon myself and the more I go inside myself, I'm realizing the more and more possibilities that I have to use. I have learned so much going inside that I never would have came to terms with if I would have tried to keep everything from an external influence. External influences such as family, your jobs, your everyday 9-to-5s, your rituals, whatever you do. After a while, guys, the only way to grow past and to break through, unfortunately, is by first breaking down. And that's what happened to me at my journey. Years ago, I had my first major breakdown. My first dark night of the soul, as I've discussed in a previous video a little bit. And during that breakdown is when I realized just how many things I had also broken through. And once I realized why I went through that dark time in my life, it turned more positive than a negative feeling, because I look back on it now. Yeah, guys, it was hard. It was absolutely horrible when I went through it. I was on the verge of a complete and total collapse of myself. But as much as I thought about taking my own life, I'm not trying to scare anybody here, but a lot of times during that time, guys, I thought about taking my own life. I thought about taking myself out, taking the easy path. Well, as much as I was thinking about those, I also, on the other end, started to think, though, but if I take myself out now, how am I going to affect the people I know care about me? I'm just having a hard time accepting. So that's what pulled me through it, guys, because instead of thinking about myself during that time of me wanting to end it all, I finally realized that I went through that to go inside myself so that I could learn more about who I was as a spiritual being. And after I had this big breakdown was when the glory came, guys. That's when I had my ultimate breakthrough. So unfortunately, guys, it's not an easy path on your spiritual journey. It is not an easy path. You will have to break down to be rebuilt, so to speak. It's same thing tactics that the military uses. They break you down and then they build you back up after you've hit the bottom. And essentially, that's how I see the spiritual journey sometimes, guys, is it's kind of like a drill instructor from the military over my shoulder telling me, hey, do this, you got this, you can do this. And then I also sometimes we'll also hear that there's the universe sitting there like, dude, what are you doing? Like, focus, man. And like I said, after my breakdown is when I started having a clearer conscience, a clearer vision. I became a bit more understanding of the human psyche and of my own psyche, which plays a powerful role, guys, because now I utilize what I learned today to de-escalate most situations that normally would end in a fist fight or something along those lines, guys. But I learned that the biggest thing was communication is key. Sometimes our communication skills are very lacking. That happens to all of us, and a lot of us that have social anxiety, depression, PTSD, things along them lines, guys, can really have a big impact on how we as a person can function in certain situations. But I'm here to tell you guys that even when you are afraid, you cannot let fear guide you through this life, or you're never going to evolve. You're never going to grow spiritually. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be stuck. That's where I was for a long time, as I was stuck. I felt like I had no hopes of escaping my situation that I was in. I was depressed. I was miserable. I was crying on a daily basis, just about locked away in my room. But it is what it is, guys. Like I said, it was the breakdown that I needed to have my first big breakthrough. And now, well, see what I do. I'm out here now. I enjoy my life a lot more. I have started working on bettering myself to get to my highest version. And another thing, guys, it's okay, even with family and close friends, if you ever have to, it is okay to cut the ties. Because if something or someone becomes toxic to your spiritual growth, you don't have to hate them. I have a lot of people I don't talk to anymore because we just don't vibe the same way we used to, or I've learned the lessons that I needed from them and they moved on. That does not make them my enemy. However, I still want to see them eating at their dinner table. I still wish them well and I hope they're happy. It's just we moved past one another. We learned past the experiences that we taught one another. But like I said, guys, just because you stop talking to somebody or you cut the ties with somebody, that doesn't mean you hate them. It just means that you had to leave a circumstance that was less than great. I'll put it like that. I was trying to think of another word, but it just wasn't happening this early in the morning. But like I said, back to the construction workers though, and the architects, stuff like that. As I was thinking about it, I was like, as capable and as intelligent as those people are, how much did they have to do and how much did they have to learn to get to that level? And just like with career fields and stuff like that, guys, your spiritual journey, you have levels. It's like a game. You level up. You start from level 1 or level 0. You learn your lessons, and as you get older and you start going more and more through life, you start leveling up more and more if you pay attention to the signs that are shown to you. See, I did not pay attention to a lot of signs that I feel like I should have looking back now. But maybe those signs weren't for me. I don't know. But like I said, woke up this morning, some stuff on my mind, so I decided to come out here as early as it is and shoot me a video. But and then like I said, with that, I got to thinking, like, if we're that capable of creation, then just how capable are we also of completely destroying ourselves? And I mean, that's scary to think about, but you can't ignore the fact that if somebody can build it up there's always somebody that can also tear it down. And the same thing as with your spiritual journey, you'll get a lot of obstacles and a lot of blockages in your chakras and stuff like that that you will feel like you're stuck until you can break through those boundaries. What does that imply to, though? Breaking down those boundaries, you could look at that like you're breaking down the walls. You're destroying the walls. Because even if you have to destroy obstacles and stuff in your way, you can recreate them in your own image. And that is where I'm at this point, is I'm realizing more and more every day, and I know I've said this a little bit, but I truly am becoming my own architect. I'm creating my own life path, and I am letting my intuition and my reason guide me on my way. And also, if spiritual guides or angels, stuff like that, are trying to contact me, I allow them to contact me, because even with them, I can possibly learn messages or get messages downloaded into my subconscious mind that I would not have known previously. And I am also learning that, like, heavily this day and age, that death truly is just the beginning of a different life. Once you pass away from this plane, you go back to a spiritual plane, and we have a choice to come back. We are infinite beings that are coming here to have a human experience and to enjoy ourselves. We were never brought here, guys, to become slaves. And I say slaves still today, because slavery, as much as they say slavery does not exist today, it sadly does. It's just in a different form. It is called a wage slave. And what that is all these 9-to-5s people, all these jobs, all those are really is just being just over broke. And I still have my job, still having to work, but I am doing what I do now to try to free myself from that 9-to-5 lifestyle, so that I can finally live the way I want to live. And it was just, like I said, it was just something weird when I was sitting there thinking, like, as capable of creation as we are, guys, we are also so capable of complete and utter destruction. And unfortunately, there's gonna have to be a lot of changes before we ever get to where we want to get. And that's just part of the grand scheme of the universe. I feel like, in my book, or in my eyes, everything happens for a reason. I've never denied that. Now, I might not know that reason or what reasons, but everything, in fact, happens for a reason. And whether that reason is somebody coming into your life just to teach you lessons and then move on, or somebody coming into your life, or something coming into your life that you instantly connect with. And if you find those types of people and things, those are usually your soul family. And once you start to find your soul family is the family and the people around you that are at the same vibrational level as you are. And they can help you to grow so much. But also, on the same end, there has to be balance in the universe. Yin and yang, anima and animus. It has to be balanced. So for all the good that happens, bad also has to happen to keep everything balanced out. It's kind of like, in my book, an organized chaos, to a sense. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that bit of information with you today. I woke up and I couldn't get it off my mind, so I decided to do a video. The universe told me to come out here and shoot the video, and man, it wasn't wrong. It is so pretty out here, guys. So pretty. So lush and vibrant. And this is, for me, guys, this is my sanctuary. If I need to clear my head, if I need to meditate, anything, I can come out into the heart of nature and I can just let all the feelings of negativity and everything just go. I can let that all float away and I can get back to balancing myself out when I need to. That being said though, I hope you like my channel. If you want to, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get updates every time I post a new video. And with that, I hope every one of you has a blessed day, and all of you people stay beautiful.